Yes. I know usually I have comedians on my show, but I wanted to tackle the topics that are going on right now in the world today.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually met you through LinkedIn,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I saw your inspirational messages, and I just had to have you on my show.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
go.
So tell everyone where you're from.
I am from Maryland. So that is where I reside. That is where I've been, shucks, I've been here for, I don't even know how many years, maybe like 20 years. Yeah, I left for a brief stint and then came back.
What part of Maryland?
Upper Marlboro.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so PG County.
So in case people don't know, what part of Maryland is that near?
I know because everybody, that's what happened when I went to college. They're like, okay, is it like Baltimore or is it like DC? Which one? And I'm like, yeah, no, it's neither one of those. But we are closer. We're actually closer to DC than we are to Baltimore. So
Okay, because I
yeah,
was gonna ask, how close are you near the Washington Redskins stadium?
yeah. Oh, we're super close to the stadium.
Because
Yes, maybe like 15 minutes.
I've been to that stadium 3 times, so that's why I asked.
Okay, okay. You're a Redskins
Yeah.
fan?
No, one of my close friends, he's a Redskins fan.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and all 3 times they've lost. So
Well, yeah. That's kind
yeah,
of what they do.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So
So New
you're in New
York.
York? Okay, I just
Yes.
get the accent, so yeah.
Wow, I have an accent. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
wow. Wow. I sound like I'm in Long Island or something, or from Staten Island. That's what I sound like. No.
I'm like, I hear that. It's just the like, I don't know, certain words that you're saying. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in the pandemic capital right now, New York.
Yeah, yeah. So how is that? How is that going? I know you're supposed to be asking me, but how is that going?
It's going all right. You know, I go to work daily. I'm an
Uh-huh.
essential worker.
Uh-huh.
I'm an essential worker, so I've seen outside every day,
Okay.
uh, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it's like I think now that it's getting hot, these masks are very annoying.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand them. I'm like, can we just can this just go away so we can go back? I do not
Uh,
like that.
And the thing that's bothering me the most with these masks are they're like, oh yeah, we might have to wear them all year because there's a second wave coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, so you know this already? Yeah, they knew about this. We just didn't have the right president to be prepared.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, we, this president cares about the economy and stocks and bonds more than people's lives.
Uh-huh. So
And I hope
yeah.
and I hope everybody goes out in November and votes.
Yeah, that is imperative because I'm like, he cannot. Like, please. I didn't mm, the way that he won anyway, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, not again, not again, please, please. So everybody who's listening, please don't.
So so Christina Thomas is the woman of all trades on Comedian Catch tonight.
Yeah, yeah. So it turns out to be that way. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you juggle all those things? Being a realtor. First off, is it a realtor or a real? Like I think I watched some show and they were trying to define how do you say that word, realtor or the other way of saying it.
Yeah, so it's a realtor. I know people say real estate agent, realtor. Realtor is just you're part of realtors association. That's all. So we get different training and all that other stuff. So that's just the difference between the two. But yes, I'm a realtor. I'm a part of a national association. And how do I juggle? I'm still figuring that out. That's kind of an ongoing thing. I mean,
Nah, nah, it's all right.
yeah, yeah, it's not, do I have a complete balance? No, I don't. Am I trying to achieve something to that sort every day? Yes. So I am I am now learning to kind of be more intuitive, and go with how I'm feeling at the moment. Because sometimes what would happen before is that I would be working and I would just
Right,
get caught up in it. I still do this now, but I'll get caught up in it, and I feel a pull to just stop. Right? It's like something inside
right,
of me, like stop, just put it down, just go play with your kids. And I'm like, oh, but I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. And my almost finished goes to 1 o'clock in the morning. So
right,
just learning to be able to pull back the reins and really just get in tune with how I'm feeling and what, when is God tapping me on the shoulder to just like, look, chill, like just stop pushing,
right.
has been a complete journey for me. So and I'm still very much navigating through.
And I see that that includes attorney also. So you,
Yes, I
so
am. But
how
I
are you able, how are you able to do that also?
yeah, yeah. So that I chose not to actively practice.
Oh,
I
okay.
chose that. What was it? Maybe about a year ago. Yeah, I had my stint, and it was just it is too involved for what I want to do. If that makes any sense.
Right,
I am the type that when I'm in something, I'm totally in it. And usually whatever I'm in, it consumes me. That's a good and a bad thing. But as far as law, there was there is a choice, but not really. That is a consuming field. So
yes,
yeah,
yes, it
so it's
is.
not really where you kind of have that choice of just like, oh, I'm just gonna put this down. No, 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 no. You have to be on your P's and Q's. There are people who are depending on you there. I mean, and you've got multiple cases that you're working on. It's just a lot. So it just wasn't conducive to the lifestyle that I wanted to live. And
Yes.
I just didn't, it didn't do it for me. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll keep it. I still advise people on real estate matters. I've advised on estate matters. I've advised on criminal matters too. But so I'll do that and I'll help as much as possible. I volunteered, but I do not pick up cases. I've had multiple people ask me, and I'm like, no, no, sorry,
And
I refrain.
and what and what field was your forte as a
So
lawyer?
what I've practiced is real estate and estate law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
So so I was watching, well, I was looking at social media yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and I happened to look at
I'm sorry.
B Sim no, it's all right. I happened to look at B Simone's comments about not dating a man with a 9 to 5. She wants to date a man that's a CEO. What are your thoughts about that?
I, one, I don't know what is her reasoning for saying that, but I would imagine because right now entrepreneurship has been glorified, right?
Right.
So it's like, man, that's the hot thing to be an entrepreneur. You call the shots. You can make as much money as possible, as you could think of. You have no ceiling, this, that, and the other. But a lot of times we glass over the fact that it is hard.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Entrepreneurship is a straight faith walk. So, um, yeah. So if I was in the dating game, I can't necessarily say that I am looking for somebody who is doing that. I want that mindset. I want it to be where if you are at a 9 to 5, you're planning your way out. and you're making plans to be able to become self-sufficient, but would that be a requirement for you to already be in that space? No. But if you are in that space, I would be expecting you to be one. It's all about the mindset. I need
Right.
you because we've got entrepreneurs who aren't making any money, and then we've got entrepreneurs who are doing awesome. So I'm gonna need you to be, even if your money isn't reflective of that, your mindset needs to be there. I need to see this plan. I need to see what we going, where we going, what you doing, how are we going to elevate this. So
Right.
yeah, that's I would be going deeper.
I think I was a little pissed off with her comments because I feel like she kind of said some bad things about people with a 9 to 5. What if they're a doctor, a nurse,
Uh-huh.
you know, a sanitation worker, and they have goals? Then what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I have to be a automatic CEO. I I feel like she was pointing out like the guys like Hugh Hefner or something like those type of guys, even though he's no longer alive. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like she was picking on guys like that. Like he has to be a CEO, nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm like. It goes deeper than that. We can't just look at the occupation. What's you can be doing whatever. Like I don't really care. You could be a landscaper. You could be, a
Right.
you can be. I don't care what it is you're doing. I need this to be in check. I need it to be where I'm talking to you. I couldn't tell the difference when I'm talking to you, whether I'm talking to a millionaire. I know that difference of where, shoot, I didn't know that you didn't have that much money, but
Right.
it's all in what you think and how you talk to yourself and how you talk about yourself and how you're envisioning the future. I would need somebody who I know that I can grow with. But if you're stuck, whether you're in a 9 to 5 or you're an entrepreneur, you're stuck is stuck. So I'm like,
Right.
I wouldn't want to be with anybody who's stuck. So if we I just wish that sometimes we would more so focus up here of what that person has to offer here than money and
Right.
and title and status.
But I feel like some people are very shallow in this world.
Yeah, yeah, that's that's a definite. Yeah.
like no 9 to 5. I've dealt with all the 9 to 5. I think once certain people get to a certain level in their life, they feel like they're better than people and they don't want to sink to that level anymore.
Yeah. That is, I mean, that's one thing, and yeah, that does happen. And just like I said, it's a glorified position that shouldn't necessarily be glorified because there's other ways that you can do things, which I wish I knew what I knew now when I did have my 9 to 5, of just stacking money and being able, the things that you're able to do when you have a 9 to 5 that you're not necessarily able to do when you first start out in entrepreneurship. So buying houses, investment properties, and having that W-2, that says something, right? You got
Right.
guaranteed money pretty much. So it's like you capitalizing on those things and retirement and all those different things that I didn't really think about when I was working, and then in a rush to get here, then it's like, oh crap. Oh darn, like yeah. So it's not a bad thing. Do I think that you should just stop there? It depends. It depends on your mindset. For me, no, I wouldn't want to stop there because I am capped. If I'm at a 9 to 5, whether it be I'm a doctor or I'm a CEO of a company, a company that is not my own, um, or I'm a president of a company, I am capped. So
Right.
there is only so much wiggle room that I can do. I can't really grow it, and even if I do grow the company, it's not where I'm directly benefiting from it. So there's somebody above me that is, and there's somebody above me that is guiding the way that I can move. I can say, okay, well, I think that we should go in this direction. It's up to another person to be able to do that. And for me, I
Right.
want to do what I want to do. So it just depends on the person.
Right.
Ain't no shame.
And no, there's no shame in that. Ain't no
Yeah.
shame. Ain't no shame in your game. So
Nope. Nope. That's why I'm like, I don't blame you if you don't want to do this. This is work. This is hard.
again, for anyone tuning in, I'm live with Christina Thomas, entrepreneur, attorney, realtor, motivational speaker, as you can see right now. Complete positivity all day. And
Yes.
this is what she does on LinkedIn. And where can everyone follow you at different social medias?
So I am on LinkedIn, Christina Thomas, Esquire, ESQ. And then also I'm the same on Instagram. I just restarted my Instagram page since I got
Yes, I can.
deleted. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I can tell. I can tell.
I'm like, great, okay. But it is what it is, nothing like a fresh start. So it's Christina, I think it's Christina Thomas dot ESQ.
Okay, so spell that out for everyone because Christina can be spelled different ways.
True, true. So Christina and Thomas Thomas and then dot ESQ.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Because some people spell it
I know.
CRI. You're like,
Yeah, and
what?
then you got
You like,
K. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yes, K.
I've
They
even
want to
seen
be.
Y's. So yeah.
You even see what? What is that?
Wise. So
Wise.
KRY. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
I've seen Crystal like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
CRY.
I seen that, Christina. I'm like, oh, that's okay. Hey.
Want to be
Get
different,
mad at
like
it. Yep. It's too
li,
many
li,
Christinas in this world.
yes, there are. At least in their name, huh? At least it's not Apple.
Yeah. Yeah. We no. Mm-mm. I'm good.
So, so with all the stuff that's going on, I feel like June has turned into Black History Month,
Yes.
which I'm not mad at, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But have you gone out to protest at all during?
Yes. Yes, we did. Um, and it was so empowering. I was like, man, I just wish it made me wish that when we see people on the street and I walk past, a brother of mine or a sister of mine, and I can just hold up my fist and it's just like, yo, we just know. And you feel it. Like,
Right.
we good, we're good. That's what it felt like. And I'm like, can we have this every day? Can we have this unity every day? Like, I know that's just kind of euphoric, but it would be great. And that's what I mean. People were driving past because we were walking the bridge, and people were driving past and beeping their horns, and they put their fists out the car, and it was just like everybody was just on the same page and just so unified, and you just felt so much love, and it was awesome.
I feel like, people being home, this kind of helps the situation with the protests. Everybody's coming out,
Mm-hmm.
celebrities, non-celebrities, like we're
Yeah,
coming together. We're coming together,
yeah,
and it shouldn't take these unhellacious deaths of innocent people to bring us together.
yeah, yeah.
I'm glad it's bringing us together.
By keeping that same energy of just okay, so we are together and we're working towards change, and that's how we do it, is being like this. You see how much we've done? I mean, just
Yes,
from coming together and just the ripple effect that it's made. Like, man, we're powerful.
yes, and I think we're powerful and we're tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are tired. Hashtag we are tired.
Yeah. I know. So this is where we're saying enough is enough and things need to be done. And I was actually just talking to my friend about that, and we were having a conversation. But our hope is definitely that this momentum that we brought up and this snowball that we've got this big old snowball now. I hope
Yes.
it keeps gaining rather than dispersing. So that's that's what we're hoping. Just like
Yes.
we stay unified and we keep fighting because that's what it's gonna
Yes.
take.
I feel like I want to make a if I could make a trip to DC so I can protest where it says Black Lives
Wait,
Matters.
does it? Yeah. I know that was so big. I was like, oh my gosh, no, she did. I'm so proud of her. But of course, people had their own things that they just, yeah, whatever.
I was
Especially with that all lives matter stuff. I'm so tired of hearing that.
I was reading something this morning from our New York City mayor. It says that they want to put Black Lives Matter street in every borough of New York: Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island, the Bronx, and Queens. And I was kind of like a little mad about that because
Uh-huh.
I feel like, okay, so what happens when an innocent person dies on Black Lives Matters Boulevard?
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's gonna be a real uproar if that should happen.
Yeah. So what is their reasoning behind wanting to put it in those areas?
They want to put it in different boroughs because that's how New York is like broken down into different boroughs. Well, New York City itself, New
Mm-hmm.
York, New York State is a completely different animal. That's Albany, and all the elected officials go there to be elected.
Mm-hmm.
The capital, Albany, but New York City is more diverse, I would say. You know,
Okay.
you have the Bronx that's majority blacks and Latinos.
Uh-huh.
Harlem is you got Spanish Harlem. Can't keep that out.
Yeah.
Can't ignore that. And then it's major. Well, you can't even say majority blacks anymore in Harlem because I think once 9/11 happened, the whites went back to Harlem.
Uh-huh.
And then you have well, every borough is very diverse. You can't even say that anymore. Gentrification is very heavy,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the reasoning. Like basically saying I think to me, they were basically saying all lives matters, but they're trying to like pacify us by, oh, Black Lives Matters Boulevard. We're gonna give you a boulevard or a street to calm down the protest.
Okay. Okay. That's why I was like, okay, what is their motive behind it? Because I mean, and have they said that they're gonna do anything else?
That was it so far. In the in my little email that I went across, I was like, oh, okay. What else are they gonna do? Like,
Hmm.
they're talking about defunding the policemen,
Okay.
and then what was it? I was listening to Power 105 out here, and they have a segment in the morning called Donkey of the Day.
Uh-huh.
And one of the policemen got Donkey of the Day because he said, you know, being a policeman is a dangerous job, and we feel threatened, by all these protests and stuff. I'm like, wow, you feel threatened, but meanwhile, we're getting killed. Innocent black people. Can't even say black men anymore.
Yeah.
Black people.
Yeah.
Black people.
Wow.
Because yes, yeah. I
It's
know you have to take a deep breath after that. I see
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's a lot that needs to be done. it's a lot of brokenness that we have in our system, and just period, um, that needs to be rectified. And I mean, one of the things that I was talking to my friend about is just, and we came to that consistent consensus of just, we what is it that we want? What are the things that we would like to be rectified? What where are those broken areas? I know we talk
Oh, you kind of went in and out. Uh-oh.
is
We
having
kind of froze.
huh?
No, we kind of froze for a little bit. You
Oh,
kind of
I don't
froze for, yeah,
why.
you kind of, yeah, you froze while you were speaking. So I may
Oh,
not have
okay.
caught the beginning of that.
Oh, okay. Well, just getting our demand list, right, of all the things that we are demanding be changed, and us being on one accord in doing so in that fight, and just knowing what we're doing, why we're doing it, and what we're not backing down until these things are done. So it's a lot of work to be done,
Yes, it is.
a lot of changes
So,
to be made.
so what's it like being home during this pandemic with a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old?
It is hectic. It is
How
it's
often do you hear mommy?
Oh, if I, I was going to record a video today because I stepped outside for 1 second because so my parents live actually right next door. Uh, so she was in our driveway and I stepped outside and my kids are at the door and they're just like, Ma, 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 just taking turns. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So this is what I hear, when I'm typing on my computer or I'm on the phone with a client. Ma, ma, ma. Like, oh my gosh. So I hear that. I don't even know how many times, if thousands of times. It's
and
just,
you have two young kings in the making, so you're gonna hear that a lot. Ma, 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 ma.
oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. Ma,
Like,
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
oh my goodness. Yeah,
I know.
it is.
I know. You're gonna have cold cuts on deck all day for
Oh
in the
yeah.
near future. In the near
Oh, that's
future.
what they are. Shucks. They both eat. They both eat. Well,
Yeah,
my son is a little picky right now, but he
yeah.
follows
We go
footsteps.
through we go through a picky stage for a while.
Okay. Okay.
We do.
Okay.
I used to eat plain hamburgers as a kid. Yeah, yeah. I know. Don't judge me.
Oh, I had a cousin that he used to eat the hot dogs and he would just have just nothing on them. That's like, mm,
like, like I would literally get upset if there was something on the burger when I opened it. Like, yes,
oh my gosh, that's awfully dry.
yeah. Like I look back at it now and laugh and say to myself, why did it take so long for them to make the burger if it came out plain already? And they just, I'm like, so they must have changed something back in the 80s.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no,
They
I
must,
can't get with that. Mm-mm.
then I made, a leapfrog to, ketchup, then mayo, then a tomato. The only thing I don't like about, lettuce and tomatoes is if your burger gets cold, it's like, oh, I got to take this out, put it back in.
Yeah, and then you have to do, yeah, yeah. Because I definitely separate every single thing. I'm like, man, no, because you can't put that in. And then I don't want the bread in there with it because the burger has to be in there longer than the bread. Yeah, yeah, no.
Yes. So we have Juneteenth coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Any, are you gonna go protest again during that day or anything special you're gonna do on that day, or
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go out and protest again. I don't know. It's wherever I feel led and what I feel led to do. And right now it's more so of trying to really get to the root of the issues and seeing how can I be of service in my capacity. Like, okay, me as a person, what can I do to further this? And yes, protests are great for bringing awareness and holding people's feet to the fire, but aside from doing that, what can I do in my everyday? So that's kind of where I've been, and that's what I've been wow, contemplating. What the heck was I saying? But yeah, contemplating. So that's where I'm at. So I don't know, when the 19th rolls around, like if I feel like that, then and that's where I feel like feel like I should be doing, then that's what I'll do. What about you?
I don't know. I thought about like going out to protest and you know doing what I have to do on my end
Uh-huh.
because I think we need to all come together and stay together.
Yeah.
When things open back up, like let's not stop. This is not a week, just a 1 week movement or a 2 week movement. No,
Hmm.
this is everyday life
Right.
because too many innocent black people are dying
Hmm.
week by week,
Yeah.
well, day by day,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of innocent black people that have died that they haven't mentioned. You know,
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it's under wraps.
Yeah.
It's under wraps, and we have like hate crimes also
Mm-hmm.
without people being murdered. Like recently in Central Park, a white lady called the cops on a black man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you see that video?
Yeah. Crying and screaming. Like I was like, am I in a Lifetime movie or what? Because they do that. They do that on their movies, and I'm like, oh, she pulled out the oh wow. Right. This okay. Okay.
I'm glad that we live in an age of recording.
I know. I know. And that's what Will Smith had said. His quote has been going around of just where it's not getting worse, it's just being recorded.
Recording.
So this has been happening, right? So, and that's what I think people neglect when they throw the all lives matter. And I'm just like, I don't even know why they do it, but they do. And I'm like, you're neglecting the fact that we have been oppressed for centuries, and there are still laws and systems out there that are working in the same manner. This whole our country was built on it, right?
Right.
So I'm like at this point right now, and just it just shows me when people say that, it's just like I see that one, you obviously are not coming from a place of empathy. I know you aren't directly impacted, so you think in this, and maybe you and your family members haven't gone through the same things, but you just taking a moment to be empathetic and seeing through the lens of ours and seeing that, hey, you know what? Actually, this is not right. Okay, so I'm going to stand with them in this moment and fight for it for their rights and what I feel like every human being should be afforded, but they don't. So you know, it is what it is.
like,
Can't
like
change.
I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but you know, I feel like white people, the only way they would feel the way we feel, you know, with all the innocent black people dying, is I saw that meme online with the cop had a pet on the floor, like in handcuffs. I feel
Uh,
like that's the I feel like that's the only way they would feel the
yeah,
same
that is
thing.
a touchy subject for them, and I've seen it. So they're gonna say everyone, but it's a lot. It's a lot of white people who really, really, and I mean, I love dogs just like the next person, but
Right.
you know, if it came between a dog and a person, I think I'm gonna take the person. But they are very, some people are very touchy about their pets. I'm just like, that's what, you know, I don't know, but for a long time and still even today, sometimes we're treated as such, worse than what they would treat their pet. So
Right.
it's just like, you can't see this. You're just happening right under your nose, and you still can't see, and you still can't afford us that opportunity to be able to be recognized and to have the spotlight and to bring awareness to our issues. I think that's just so selfish when people say that. But again, I'll digress because that really pisses me off.
back to back to that lady in Central Park. They happened to she she lost her job and they took the dog away.
Yeah, I know. People were it was a lot of people who were more outraged at the way that she treated the dog than than the way that, she treated the man. It's like, yeah, she was yanking up that dog and everything, but did you see how she cried crocodile tears when she was calling 911 and ain't nothing was happening?
I
But
was like, I felt like back in the day when they would say, "Oh, you're crying wolf." I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah. Just the way that she turned it on. I mean, my mouth hit the floor. I'm like, wow. Wow, like you're all the way over there and you're talking about, oh my gosh, he's coming, he's on, hurry up. I'm like, what, girl, you should be an actress. Like, oh my
like
goodness.
there's a black man threatening me.
Yeah,
Now,
he's
I'm
doing
so
what?
glad that he recorded it
Yeah,
because his word against her word. Oh man,
exactly. How would that have ended? That's
and I'm
exactly, that's
and
the
I'm like
issue.
I'm like it had to happen in Central Park, the same place they accused those five black men
Yeah,
back in the day. I was like,
yeah,
oh man, here we go.
yeah,
I was like, here we go.
yeah,
I thought it was a little overboard when they were like they're gonna ban her from going to Central Park. I'm like, there's no way that can happen because nobody's watching Central Park.
yeah. And they're gonna card her when she come. I mean,
It's an
that's
open
like
park.
chill,
Like
chill. Yeah,
that's an open park. It's not like they're gonna have a bouncer there and like, yo, let me see your ID. Like
yeah. I don't know how that's gonna be, but it's like, okay, all right, y'all fired her, you know.
like
But
let's put little flyers up everywhere. Look, look, look. Don't let her in. Don't let her in. No.
yeah, yeah.
Central Park is one humongous park that's not happening
Mm-hmm.
at
Yeah.
all.
No, no. I don't know how that's
So,
gonna work, but
so is Maryland open? Is anything open out there or
yeah, we're actually, what are we in? We're in phase 2 of our reopening. So we've got, I mean, pretty much everywhere is what hair salons and uh I think the nail salons, they just opened. I'm thankful for that. But I'm just saying, but I'm not in a rush to go do it. But I'm like, okay. But I think everything they're opening, I think tomorrow for dining in restaurants. So you no
Oh
longer
wow.
have to just be outside. So you can
Wow.
so,
So I could drive down there for my birthday and go sit in
yeah,
a
you can,
restaurant.
yeah, we're resuming as normal. So I mean,
Wow. I should make a trip this weekend. My birthday's Monday.
yeah, yeah. So we shall see how, especially with them talking about the second wave and what's going on in China, and
Yes.
I mean, at this point right now, we can, as we should have seen before, if it's happening here where people are traveling in and out and they have family and this that, and the other, pretty much what's going on there is indicative of what's going to happen here. So especially since they
Yeah,
have way better precautions than we do right now.
yeah. Well, New York City itself, things are not open. You have to go to like Long Island. I think outdoor, eating areas are open, and like you said, the salons and stuff like that are open in
Mhm.
Long Island. I feel like I got to drive to Long Island because I need a haircut. Like I was about to let my wife cut my hair because I'm like, oh, like
You should give her a chance.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Like I'm not, I can't go anywhere. Like
Yep. She's like, go ahead. Shoot, she may be doing it all up. Like, okay, I can
yeah,
save some money.
yeah, you're right. Because what was it? I hit up one barber and asked how much, and he said $50. I was like, thank you, but no, thank you. Like,
Wow, that's how much. Sheesh, y'all getting up there to where it costs to do this.
I was like,
Yeah.
sheesh. I was like, I know you're closed, but damn. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to have her shave my head. Like, like
It's like, forget it. Forget it.
yes, because I go to work and I'm like, oh, I comb my hair out, and then all of a sudden I'm like, damn, this is what you females have to deal with. Why my hair keeps curling up?
Yep. Yeah, yeah, we
I'm
do.
like, I'm like, I'm like, oh man. They be like, oh yeah, your father has or mother has good hair. I'm like, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, just go ahead. I don't even want to deal with it. That's why you
I'm,
see this. Mm-mm.
I'm like, you know how they have Becky with the good hair. I guess I'm, Marvin with the good hair. I don't know,
Oh gosh. Yeah, we
you
gonna
know,
let her try it.
yeah. I think I'm gonna
Try it.
give it a go. I'm gonna give it a go. If anything, I'll just put on a hat. That's all.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, y'all are easy. Shut.
yeah, I can't go anywhere, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
I,
So
I feel like I feel like when I go to work, people have an issue more than I do. They're like, "Wow, look at your hair is growing." I'm like, "Mind your business."
yeah, it sure is.
So let everyone know where they can follow you again.
Yep. On LinkedIn, it's Christina Thomas, and there's a comma, ESQ. So CHRISTINA, and Thomas THOMAS. And then on Instagram, it's the same pretty much, except it's Christina Thomas all together and .ESQ.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's funny. Like we linked up on LinkedIn, and I was like, I heard your motivational inspiration like one morning, and I was like, wow, this is really inspiring. Like the rest of my day was great after hearing that. Like I was like, wow, like I felt really empowered the
Uh-huh.
rest of my day, and I
Yeah.
was like, wow, like it takes a lot for me to be like, be down in the dumps and all that because I don't let things bother me.
Yeah.
But when I looked at your LinkedIn the other morning, I was like, wow, like this is really touching. I was at work, like I was like, wow, this is really tough. I was like, she's good, she's good.
Well, thank you. I swear it really means a lot when people say that. And I receive messages, and um, at first I didn't really know how to. I don't know how to take it. Of just because it would be a lot. It was heavy, So it wasn't like messages of just like, oh, okay, thank you for your message, thank you for your video. It was like, yo, I've been going through so much lately, and you touched directly on what I'm going through, and this, that, and it, like, I've gotten paragraphs, and so I didn't know how to really that wasn't something that I was expecting. So
Right.
it threw me off a little bit, but I've just been able to see, just how God works. I've just
Yeah.
when you open yourself up to him and you surrender and you just allow yourself to just be a vessel, it it becomes, that's why I always say it's not about you, because it really isn't. Like if you just
No,
move
it's not.
yourself out the way, there are other people who need, yes, what you have to offer, but you're only going to be but so effective with you being in your own strength and your own power. But when you move out the way and you say, okay, well, Lord, you just use me, you show me what I'm good at, you show me what talents and gifts you've given me, that adds a whole new dimension to it. Your reach is like 10 times the amount that you could be doing on your own. So just when I receive that feedback now, it's just where kind of I'm just taken aback of where I'm more in awe of just like, wow, it's like 10 times the amount that you could be doing on your own. So just when I receive that,
Right.
oh, it went on when I had stopped.
Yeah. No, but we did hear you. We did
Okay.
hear you. We did hear you. We
Yeah.
did hear you. Yes. So Christina Thomas for president, future president. I see it in the future. I see it in the future.
Hey, whatever it is, I'm all for it.
Yes, because your words are very inspiring to others.
Yeah.
Very inspiring. I was like, wow, this touched. I was like, felt like she was a modern day MLK. Like,
Ah,
you
that's good.
because we weren't around for that speech. We've
Yeah,
seen it, but
yeah,
I was like, wow, this is very touching. I was like,
yeah,
and it was from the heart. Like, not written down and then read off a piece of paper.
yeah. No, uh-uh.
Yeah, that's why I say future president is in your future.
Hey, that's what I said. At this point right now, I am literally like, Lord, I've been in so many places where I've been uncomfortable, and I still am, honestly, with the stuff that I put out. It makes me very uncomfortable, actually, but I still do it, And now I've reached the point of where if I'm uncomfortable in a situation or I'm fearful in a situation, I go that way. I chase fear because I know I'm feeling this because it's pointing me in the direction in which I should go. That's the room. That's where I can grow, right?
Right.
So that's where I become better. That's where I'm challenged so that I can grow into my full potential. So now it's just like, yeah, all right, whatever it is that you want me to do, I'm for it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's that is great. Have you been to New York before?
I have. I one time. I was there
Oh,
I know I was there when I was 16. Yeah. I wanted to go so bad for my 16th birthday. I was like, Dad, please,
oh,
y'all just
okay.
take me to New York. Yeah.
I'm gonna be the gentleman and not ask your age because we don't do that with.
Whenever people do that, I always ask, and I'm always disappointed. I always ask, like, well, how old do you
Oh,
think I am? And then,
nope, 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 nope,
and then I'm like, yeah,
nope.
I tell you, I remember when I think I was 20 at that time, and I went to a carnival, and you know how they had the little guess your age stands?
Yes.
Yeah. So I walked up there and I'm like, guess my age. And my man he said like 32. And I was like, oh, no, you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then my father told me, he was like, well, you're walking around with a cardigan on. What do you think they're gonna say?
Oh,
And
you
I
thought.
sure did. I have a little
Oh, you were the female Carlton
I'm
Banks.
like, okay, all right, yeah, I
The
got you.
female Carlton Banks.
Yeah,
Female
yeah,
Carlton
at a
Banks.
carnival, like had
You're
on,
like,
I had linen pants on. I was, I had my cardigan. I was ready.
that's all you had. All you had to do was put on Tom Jones, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, since
See,
then nobody has guessed my age correctly. Now it's
yeah,
you're mature,
yeah,
you're this.
yeah, yeah. We'll just say 30 and above. We'll just say that. We'll just say that.
Okay,
We'll
cool.
just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you hit over your 30s, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old is she?
Like,
Like, yeah, and other people, as you can see, you too. Other people can be funny too. You don't just have to be a comedian. Everyday people can be funny too.
yes. Yeah.
When I saw your picture and then you came on the Zoom, I was like, wow. When you came on the Zoom, I'm like, oh, I'm talking to Christina Milian tonight. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I'm like, oh, snap.
Hey.
I'm like, I'm like, take that, Nick Cannon.
Yeah. Like, no. Sure.
Yeah, I was like,
Money.
I was like, now when I see your speeches, I'm gonna comment Christina Milian. And look, your name is Christina. See, it
Yeah,
works.
we have that in common, right?
I'm like, and it works.
Yeah.
And it works. I was like, oh man. I wanna thank you again for coming on Comedian Cats
Yeah, no problem.
live every Thursday
Yes.
with WEMS Radio, live on YouTube each and every week. Let everyone know where to follow you at again before we end the show.
Yep. On LinkedIn, Christina Thomas, ESQ, and that's CHRISTINA, and Thomas THOMAS. And for Instagram, it's the same thing, except Christina Thomas is together, and it's .ESQ.
Yeah. I want to thank you again for coming on my show. You're welcome anytime to come on the show again, co-host.
Hey.
You're a part of the fam now.
Cool. I'm glad. Thank you for
You
having
know,
me.
she's a great motivational speaker. If you ever go on LinkedIn, type in Christina Thomas, and she'll inspire your day.
Thank you. Thank you.
But she's not coming out with any music, anybody. So don't ask. It's
Yeah.
not
No,
Christina. It's not Christina Milian. All
yeah.
right.
No music. You don't want to hear music. You don't. I'll
Yeah.
stick with speaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
thing.
We want people to keep their windows.
Yeah. Yeah. I love them all. But it's been a pleasure.
Yes, it has. An hour goes by so quickly when you're having fun.
I know. You get me with the laugh lines and stuff. I gotta keep.
she's like, am I good? Am I good?
Yeah, I was just gonna be doing this the rest of the night. No, but thank you. Thank you for having me. It was great.
You enjoy your night, and thank you again for coming on Comedian Cats.
You as well. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.